Yes, it is. Hey, guys. I'm CJ.
Hi.
I am the Game Master for the Loose Canons, and I'm excited to be bringing us to the tip, to the edge, to the site of the city of Narak. And I am joined, as always, by my lovely Loose Canons. Say hello, Loose Canons.
Hello, Loose Cannons.
Hello, Loose Cannons.
I'm Emily. I play Grove, a Horn-Eater hunter who has some spren voices that are chatting that nobody else can hear.
I'm Doug. I play Nakal. I'm just along for the ride, and I can't say the word feminine. Yeah, that one. It became clear that Tevlin would not fit in with their expectations for femininity. She wouldn't be girly.
Don't miss the end of the
No
recap.
comment.
I'm Chris. I play Bryn, the surgeon edge dancer with a past that he's trying to figure out what to do next from. Be better, maybe, hopefully.
If you become a leader in the military, will that make you the Surgeon General?
Yes.
Jeez.
Cool.
If I can attain that rank, of course.
That's fair. That's fair. Ooh. Her daddy would know. Her daddy's in the military.
I am Joshua, and I am playing the archaeologist Tevlin, who's excited to reach these new group of listeners.
And I play, my name is Cate, and I play Batarab. Batarab is a bright lady who has a spren that everyone actually can hear, whose name is not yet revealed and is a little bit judgy, but that's okay. We love a judgy queen here. Awkward
Yes.
silence.
Sure.
Well, we weren't going to
Duh,
argue with you
Chris-
on that because you were going to judge us.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not the judgy queen. My spren is.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
you
that spren was a little something else.
Yeah, well, you deserved it.
I finally told the truth!
I know. Now I'm being judgy.
And
But
you should
usually
not
it's
have done it.
Yeah,
Very
probably
clearly.
not.
All right, as we left last time, we were meeting up with Narak in sight in the distance. Khani and her friends, the listeners, who you rescued from the Envisagers so many sessions ago, are looking towards their people. They've informed you that they can see some scouts in the distance, and you are on a bit of a rocky outcropping. With Narak, perhaps certainly less than a day's journey away. It's a very flat, long expanse, and so you can see for a very long distance. Not entirely sure exactly how far away they are, but you can see kind of the cook fire or the signal fire that they have lit where they are. And as I said, Khani and her people are having kind of a bit of a powwow off to the side while once they had noticed that and told you about it. What do?
Tevlin is going to approach them and say, Connie, is something the matter? Are these not your people?
Yes, Tevlin, these are likely scouts. We have quite a few set to watch the perimeter of our village, but I'm not entirely sure which ones they would be. We've been gone for so long that I would not be certain who is still on scouting patrol duty. But we are just discussing the best way to proceed, given that our accompaniment is a little bit more diverse than my people would expect.
Oh, right. You think they would have a problem with us? I suppose that's the Alethi's fault. And I'm going to glance at Batarab.
Yes, you've seen how your bright lady responded back in the cave to the idea of our peoples being together. There are certainly plenty among my people that would feel similarly, by default, at the very least. It's been a long, brutal time being trapped on the plains.
Bryn does walk up at this point and go, perhaps it would be best if you went on ahead to prepare them for allies' arrival. I would intone cautiousness, just purely because even though I've spent time among her people before and after, I know that there's only so many humans that have ever really visited, maybe one or two in particular. This many with weapons, not the greatest look.
This is wisdom, Bryn. We were thinking something similar, that if it was okay with you, we would approach, converse, and then return to you once we had determined the best course of action to bring you near.
Tevlin is looking off in the distance at this other group of listeners, and she turns to Khani and says, Khani, what would your people do if the war ended?
So many things. So many of us have hardly known a world without this war at this point. We were just beginning to learn about the wider scope of Roshar when we had to retreat here, and we would learn, laugh, love, pursue art and history, and learn more about our people, and grow together to oppose that darkness that we saw in the cave.
I only hope that's true. I wish to prevent that as much as you, I think.
It is a truth that may happen.
How long will it take you to get there and come back here?
If we were to just run straight across and then straight back, I would expect that it would take us less than a day to make the entire journey. But I don't know how long it will take for us to meet with our friends, and we may even have to journey back with them over the horizon to Narak and speak with the five before we return to you. Hopefully no more than a day or two, but it is hard to say. Much may have changed even among the five since the last time we were home.
The five? What are the five?
Oh, they have a similar role to your Light Eyes. They help to lead and guide our people. They make decisions together, each of them representing a different form of our people where possible.
All right. Well, I guess we'll stay put here.
Very well.
Tevlin is going to return to... after asking her question, she kind of wandered over and grabbed her bag and took out her notebook and a piece of paper and a pen, a more formal pen instead of her usual charcoal pencil, and she has written a letter to give to Khani to sort of read to her people, a letter from us, or at least from myself. Probably speaking a little bit for the group more than some might appreciate, and just outlining our thanks for their hospitality and what what we hope to accomplish with befriending them for the sake of their people and for Roshar. And it doesn't give any like big secrets away, like things that we've discovered in the ruins or whatnot, but just sort of trying to ingratiate ourselves to them and express our hope for friendship. And she hands that to Khani and explains what it's for.
I do also request that should Jalin's family be present, that she doesn't reveal the full nature of everything that went down. I feel obligated to inform them myself. Trying to do the rhythm of the lost.
Yes. This is a good request, Bryn. If pressed, we will indicate that there is one among you that can share Jalin's fate. Perhaps that will encourage them to listen to what you have to say. And Tevlin, we had done it off screen, but you'll have an 18 on that persuasion with an opportunity on your letter that you wrote.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. My friends, thank you. I am sure we will see each other again soon.
Tevlin gives her a hug.
She hugs you back. You watch as the listeners begin to make their way across the plains. As they do, Tatalin comes up to Khani and says, "We may hug as well?" She says, Of course. And he hugs her real close. And
You said Talin this time?
Tatalin.
Tatalin.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always been
guy,
that.
The guy that you rescued from the Invisitors, he didn't want to be. What did he roll?
Yeah.
A D20.
Okay.
And you see them whisper to each other, and then Khani gives a nod, and then continues off.
As they leave, I try and hum the rhythm of peace. Not very well, but, sending them off with positive vibrations.
I'm giving off good vibrations.
Bryn walks to the edge of the particular cliff there and kind of like throws his legs over and sits on the edge and like expects Poe to like just come up with him.
Oh yeah, I'm here. What's up, Bryn? How you doing?
Just thinking, it's been several months without them. Watching them walk away is difficult.
It's been several months without them? With them.
Yes.
Hasn't it? It's only been like 5. Oh, well, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We've been with
them
them
the whole time.
For a
That's
while.
true.
Remember the whole time prior to locking in a cage?
Oh, days and months and things, those are human things. We don't really worry about that as spread. A lot of that time, I was just like a vine.
It's
Batarab
true.
will be sitting somewhat near, sketching.
What? Hey, Bryn, what's Batarab up to? She's looking kind of sketchy.
I don't know, Poe. Maybe you should go watch.
Okay. What you doing, Batarab?
I'm drawing.
Ooh. Do you want to draw me? And she goes through 4 or 5 different potential like vine shape. This is my favorite share that I've grown in Shadesmar. Can I show you?
Yes, please.
Okay, and she shows you.
She'll start sketching. Is there any vibrations coming from her clothes as she's doing so?
Sure.
Okay. I just didn't know if Poe was aware of her buddy or not.
I don't know yet. That's a fair point.
Okay.
You are not able to discern from Poe whether or not Poe is aware of your buddy. I think that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Poe is not aware of Poe. It's aware of your buddy.
What?
Meta.
Super.
So while the party's all kind of sitting around here, Nakal is going to mention, what are we going to do about Jalib? We have roughly 2 days where...
I thought we already decided, didn't we? Or the girls at least had kind of decided, and the guys were kind of
I'm wanting to know what the plan is so I can be prepared.
What are you guys going to do so that I can respond to it?
Yes,
Yeah.
because we have the fake guy.
If the game master doesn't get to know that, neither do you, Nakal. You just have to react in the moment.
Yeah, that's kind of Tevlin's modus operandi as well as Grove, so good luck getting a plan.
Who threw themselves off a cliff as a last-minute thought process?
Hey, it worked.
That was Batarab.
It
That was
worked.
him. He slit his throat.
Nakal knows that if you don't ask questions, you don't get answers. So he's asking
If you
the
ask
party.
Tevlin questions, you don't get accurate answers.
I
and
don't
she
need
doesn't want to
accurate
give
answers. I need answers in the direction of what she's thinking.
Who's holding the stuff? The fabrial and the map.
We should
Them.
have.
I don't know if I think I'm holding the fabrial, right?
Are you holding both the real one and the one that the Sleepless made for us?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, with a decoy. Okay.
We should probably
who has-
split those up.
Yeah, who has the fabrial?
To be clear, Tevlin is not part of this conversation. She wandered off on her own for.
I noticed that.
That's fine.
Well, she doesn't currently have the Fabrial, and if she gets taken, she will probably talk them to death. I've seen it happen at this point.
Tevlin or Grove should probably have the map
I'll
because
take
that's
them out.
kind of like Grove's the guard, like the
guide.
Yeah.
the guide. Yeah.
Nakal, could you take the real fabrial?
I'd be more than happy.
Okay.
Is there a
I'm
note
gonna-
section?
Batarab doesn't trust him with it.
Batarab doesn't
Nakal?
trust
Oh
me.
wait, no. Yes, that's fine. She'll take the fake one.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'd be happy to hunt on that fabrial if you'd like me to.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. That's fine by me.
Oh man, he's going to know everything.
What are you
He
talking about?
already made this for.
I helped you.
I know, I
Wait,
know.
I didn't make nothing. I was. What are you talking about? I made something?
No, you didn't.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Well,
You can't change up his voice, CJ. It's too confusing.
What are you
There's
talking
too
about? This
many
is how I've always
NPCs.
talked. This is Talon.
So,
right.
CJ, can I shake
Yes,
the
sir.
jar I have really hard and watch to see if Talatin reacts?
Man, you can do whatever
Then
you want.
Batarab's gonna grab the jar from
Yes,
you. I
you
will
may
say
do
I'll need to
that.
do
Sorry.
a grapple or something.
What?
She's not happy about it.
It's science.
Do I need to do a grapple roll?
Batar, why are you mad about him trying to shake them bugs in there?
Because we had a conversation with the bugs, and they don't
Well-
deserve to be treated like that.
Okay, I mean, I think I wasn't privy to your conversation, I guess, but seems like if they let themselves get trapped inside of a jar, they probably don't. Well, wait a minute. You're saying that you talk to these bugs?
you will not
I'm
get
just
any
gonna
answers
stare
out
at
of him.
him.
My
I'm
friends.
what I am asking. I'm asking the questions here.
Okay.
What are you talking about? No answers out of me.
All right, my
I'm
friends.
so confused.
I've been thinking a lot
Okay, what's up, friends?
about Jalib.
Yes.
Okay,
And-
pause real quick. I'm sorry. CJ, honestly, I'm not going to be able to follow it if you keep changing his voice. Because there's too many NPCs, and I literally don't know who you're talking about when you switch up the voices.
Okay, well,
'Cause we've
nobody's
got
got a
the
voice
bridge
that sounds like
voice.
this right now. I don't think I've used a voice like this.
Southern
If I promise
accent
not
is
to use a
now
voice like
talatl, tatalin,
like that.
tabatba.
For the foreseeable future, this will be Tatalin's voice, as it has always been.
But you know what? You know what, Kate? Out of character, this might be good because it'll show Batarab's frustration as much as yours.
I don't have frustration with the Tala, whatever.
Tatalin.
Batarab
My name's
actually
Tatalin.
likes it. And that's one reason why this bug thing is bothering her, like
Would you
the
say
way
it's
Bryn's
bugging
treating
you?
it.
Would you say it's bugging you?
I think I'm off. Bye, guys.
All right. Okay. So I've been thinking about this Jalib creepy guy and how he came from another place, like another
Oh, yeah, from another planet.
another planet.
Oh, yeah.
Scadrial.
So
That's not a very nice place to be, you know.
in the peaks we have this like really cool ocean. I've never actually been to the ocean, but my dad has, and like people come through the ocean.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
she's telling the truth about that.
so it might be a good idea for us to try and talk to my dad about how to handle if he knows anything about other people who come from other planets and how we could interact with Jalib. Or
Didn't you talk to your dad that time you almost died?
yes.
Okay. I don't think we should do that. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. But it's something to
How
think
would
about.
we speak to your father?
But I don't know. Like the only thing would be Bryn, you could kill me again.
Please don't do that, Bryn.
I turned to her with a look of shock on my face. You told me to not do my experiments on people again, Grove. You said no more slicing people open while they're alive, no more anything like that, even if I trust in my powers.
That's true.
So, the fact that you, of all people, are now suggesting that I try and kill you again, I don't have emotional understanding enough out of Bryn's character. I don't think Bryn has emotional understanding enough to understand what whiplash is. But this is emotional whiplash, and Bryn is being mentally damaged by this commentary.
Oh no! Okay, well, Grove was being careless with her words.
But he stares at you like, I mean, pulls out the scalpel. I could, but you told me not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, that's quite the summary there, Grove.
Unless someone else has a good idea for us for how we could talk to my dad, then
I don't know
Could
how
you
we
do
could
it?
talk to him. We could try traveling to the peaks. But before we can consider that, Jalib said that he will find us within the next day and a half. This is probably the safest time for us to deal with him without the listeners around.
well, that's a good point.
It should be
Bryn
our
just takes
primary
a piece
focus.
of his rations and starts eating it and goes, I told you, if the bug people would have just given us a weapon to handle things, it would have been solved.
You met with bug people? When was this?
Bryn
I'm
pointedly ignores Talak.
I'm gonna
turn at
turn.
this point.
I'm gonna turn and look at Bryn and be like, if I were to give you one of my weapons, would you be able to wield it effectively?
Who? I'm sorry. I thought you were asking that to Tevlin.
To
No,
Bryn.
that's Bryn.
Oh.
Out of character, I know that Nakal talked to whatever his name is and got the truth out of him, did Nakal not share that with people? Like, that's confusing to me now because I don't know who overheard that, who should know that information.
So above
What
the
do you think
table,
the truth is?
He's not a part of Jalib's group. Those nearby are listening. Their ears do not sleep. He's a part of a group wanting to help Roshar.
But I thought
So-
that was
Am I totally
in quiet. Yeah.
he's
so
Yeah,
specifically,
yes.
CJ, this is Nakal hasn't shared this with the group yet, but
Mhm.
Nakal asked and CJ implied that Tatalin is somehow connected to the Sleepless, but he didn't give me anything specific. And Nakal
I thought
has
that was
not
already
shared that.
communicated to us all. Was it not?
No,
Okay.
because
Then
I didn't share
I
it
have
because
nothing to say during this.
Nakal is unsure exactly how they are tied to the Sleepless we met on the floor below us. So he's not ready to share that information. That's above the table, no meta.
To answer Nakal though,
Then we can't have.
Bryn looks at his own hands and is like, depending on the weapon, sure, I have some training with small arms, but to be honest with you, Nakal, I don't plan on fighting.
The point is, if you were given one of my weapons that was one that you hadn't trained with and was above your skill set, do you think you would be able to use it effectively? I do not think that the Sleepless could give us a weapon that we could use effectively simply for the fact that we lack the knowledge of their intricacies and their abilities.
Tevin walks up at this moment and says, "So we're giving weapons to Bryn again?"
No,
Yes, and he's
I'm
going to
actively
kill me to
I'm
talk to my
actively
dad. Unless you have a good idea on how we can maybe talk to my dad.
Grove, I will not kill you.
Yeah, if only but somebody had a span read with which they could maybe communicate from here to there and then back to like the Horn-Eater Peaks or something like that, that'd be real cool.
Tevlin is holding a span reed that's blinking in her hand, and she glances down at it and then stuffs it in her bag. It clears her throat, and
So, do you have a way that we can contact my dad?
does your father have a span reed in the peaks?
Yes.
Roll a d20.
Why is that one blinking, Tevlin? Who is that to?
So
It's
slow
my
down,
fault,
pause. Tevlin, you narrated that you held it. Like, how long did you held it? Did you intend for it to be seen? Was it seen? You can be in control of some of that. Since you were
She was
back
holding it just kind of casually in her hand down to her side. So I think if you were looking at it, you might have seen it.
Okay.
I wasn't like holding it up, but
Yeah.
it was that she wasn't trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Did I need a modifier?
Apply die.
Okay. Complication 18.
You know that the use of the span reed could put your family in danger.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Why? I know this, but I don't know why. This is completely out of the blue.
So they have a system of checking their span reads, and they have a system of determining when they are active. And your father wasn't able to explain all of the details, but the process of reaching it, using it, and returning a message once one is sent, he indicated to you would pose a danger if you were to try to message him while away.
Okay. All right. We cannot use a span read to talk to my dad because it'll put my family in danger. I don't really understand all of the thingies about it, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to try the dream thingy.
Nakal just
should we
rubs
kill
his
you
forehead
again?
and takes a deep breath.
Should we
We
just
are calm as a group. If we do a dream communication, let's try it in our sleep, not in our dying breaths. We are going to figure this out as a group. Now, priority-wise, what should we be doing? What should we be doing, Batarab? As the Bright Lady, we need your direction because obviously we all have different priorities. And I'm going to default to you and your knowledge into direction we should go with this. Should we focus on communicating with Grove's family? Should we be figuring out what to do with the Fabrials? Or what should we be doing about Jalib? Your cousin has wandered off 2 or 3 times. What do you think? How would you like us to move forward?
See, I didn't even know you were speaking to Batarab because there's 2 bright ladies here. Keep that in mind. I thought you were talking to Tevlin the whole time.
Well, I might say that Tevlin's a bright lady, but you're our bright lady, if that makes any sense.
no?
Well, I think that as much as I would like to know more about what Grove's father could tell us, our time is running quite short. I don't think it's a good idea to try making a risk like that and depending and putting the success of this mission we have that we're going to do. I think we need to use this time to prepare to meet with him and know how we're going to pass this off.
Okay.
Prepare,
So-
right?
We need to figure out, I guess, how we're going to make sure our feelings are not messed with, or if we notice our feelings are messed with,
Yes.
we need to not give in to them. And I'm assuming we're not going to give him any of the information, right? Or give him the Fabrial. Or we could give him the big Fabrial.
Yes, but I wonder, those who have Spren, were any of our Spren affected? Who, I believe it was Poe and Tonhu who were around. Were they affected at all?
It was just Poe. Tevlin has the same thought, so she perks up when you ask that.
Was Poe affected at all?
Are we talking about that weird guy that came in and nobody said anything about?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he was a pretty strange one. What did you want to know?
Did he change the way you were thinking or feeling?
Yes.
How did he change it?
I don't know. But I felt different. I thought it was kind of like... It was like when I was working on this wardrobe, and I was growing it, and all I could think about was the wardrobe. It was kind of like that. Like I could only think about one thing at a time. Yeah. But it felt very important that I think about... okay, let me think. I think at the moment, I was thinking about... I lost it. I don't know. But that's kind of what it was like. Have you ever grown a wardrobe?
No.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of...
Would you like to come with me sometime and grow a wardrobe?
I would love to.
Okay.
I'm wondering if any of our new friends may have heard of Scadrial or what that place is like. That's where we know he's from. Do you know anyone from Scadrial, Poe?
I don't even know what a Scadrial is.
She'll kind of look around, seeing if anyone else is going to ask their Spren, and I mean, with everyone looking at her, It's going to be very obvious, but she'll kind of whisper to her shoulder, asking the same question.
No, I've never heard of a Scadrial, Batarab.
Okay.
Bryn notes it but doesn't comment.
Um,
I'm just gonna turn to Tanhu and be like, I'm guessing it's a no for you too.
he is not known to me. No.
Tevlin and Grove saw Batarab talking with her Bryn the other day. I'm just continuing to allow her to believe maybe that we haven't noticed.
She doesn't really believe that anymore, but she's kind of like...
that they know that
She's kind of like, she knows it's kind of been obvious now, but she's also like, we've got other things to deal with besides conversations about Spren themselves.
Is it one lump or two?
Well, we should definitely try to do some safeguards to ensure that we can be kept safe. I wonder, the ones who have eyes, if they would be able to, that are watching us, that were friends of ours from Tuman, if they might be able to help us spy, or if we could somehow have someone at a distance enough where they could try to watch what is happening. Excuse me, so they are not affected.
Wasn't their help supposed to be making that item for us? That fake, that it was supposed to be so good that it would interest him and he'd leave?
Yes, but I would hate for all of us to be going into a situation where we can all be affected in that way, and perhaps
what a good
forced to speak
idea.
truth.
We don't all have to stay together. Like, only a few of us could go meet, and maybe the rest of us can be like there but not there, and if things go bad we can then go in.
Yes, that's what I'm
Grove and I
thinking.
can approach Jalib, and the rest of you can watch from a distance.
Yeah.
Does everyone forget he just showed up last time?
Well, we
Yeah.
have to.
Meaning he will make
He's
his
going to be
choice
where
to
the
where to
Fabrial
appear.
is.
Yeah. What if
He could be standing here right now.
listening to everything we have to say? Why do people care about us?
What
I care
What
about you,
if-
Grove.
What if we have the gentleman stay here and we could pretend that we're sneaking away with the item, and then he
She
will
called me a
not.
gentleman. I'm sorry, Mr. Dark. I just was enjoying that being called a gentleman, and
You're
I
welcome.
couldn't help myself.
Yes. The three ladies, we could all go as though we are trying to meet him, and Bryn and Nakal, you could pretend that you have been left unaware.
Can we make a fake map also? Like with... Is
But
any...
what if he knows where some of the locations are?
Then we put the one location that we've already been. We put the location that this one's is, and then we pick two other random ones.
I don't think he mentioned anything about a map, did he?
I don't think he did. I think we can
I don't
keep
think we
it.
need to offer it, but we should have it just in case he knows. Like, he just seems like the kind of guy who knows way more.
He
Well,
knows way too much.
If we pretend that we've snuck away from Nakal and Bryn, we could say that Nakal or Bryn has the map in their belongings, and we would have to go sneak it away from them before we could give it to him, which would give us a little bit more time to try and make that happen.
I think we either make the decoy or we don't worry about it. Okay.
Do we?
But-
Point of clarification: do we have a map of a location and a time that we're supposed to meet Jalib?
No. He implied that he would find you.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was Bryn's whole point. Was like he literally just waited to show up. He could wait
Yeah.
until we're all together and refuse to show up if we're separated.
Yeah.
We don't get to make that choice.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna turn and look at
Tatalin? Or Atali?
Varda and Atali, and be like, "What about these new friends?
What about
we-
them?
Do we
Oh.
want to?
We should leave them here so they can stay safe.
Will they be safe by themselves if there are eyes everywhere?
Safer than with us.
I,
We don't need to pull them into this any more than they are.
I
I'm
don't
bit-
think we can stop Atali from joining us.
I'm a bit
She made that very
confused.
clear.
Well, we could try to get her to
Hang on,
research
Nakal's
something.
trying to talk.
It would.
Oh.
It is okay, Grove. It is okay. It would be safer left alone with a blind man on the Shattered Plains than to go with you to meet this person.
So this person
Yes.
has this really weird power where he can make you feel like you're his best friend. Like you trust him so much and you would do whatever you wanted with whatever he wanted. And
And this man, he threatened you.
yes.
He made promises.
I don't think he made any threats of harm. He merely wants something from us, and perhaps has something to offer in exchange.
Oh, okay. Well,
Right. Well, I say they stay. And you know what I want to do? I want to write on my hand like a note to remember not to trust him.
That's smart.
you do that.
Yes, I do.
I know, it wasn't a question.
I make a comment to Grove as I hold up my hand that has like a cut in it because he's been grabbing his scalpel and slicing it open the last few minutes as you guys have been talking and watching it heal as a nervous tick. And he says, just make sure with this stormlight that you seem to also now have, as it heals, you choose to make something more permanent. Healing, I'm not even trying.
Bryn, I think she's going to write it with ink, not carve it into her skin with a knife.
Two very different approaches.
Bryn looks a little ashamed that he thought that he didn't think of that first. He's in his own world right now, apparently.
Master Bryn, you said I should carve it with onto my dominant hand or my non-dominant hand. Which one did you say?
Goodness gracious.
Oh, my
Tevlin
right
swears.
hand. That's the right one. I got it.
Almighty.
Batarab is going to, for the sake of expedience, say, this is my spren, and
You have a
I
spread.
believe I have a spren. I believe you all can hear them.
I saw us back in the cave.
I know. Can,
I
She
know.
got one. She got
Can-
one before me. Are you-
Everyone is going to get one.
Are you
before
sure it's not mine, Batarab? It might be mine. I heard sometimes that happens.
I
Bryn looks
don't
angry at
think
that
so.
comment.
what?
Because Bryn has a child spren that he killed.
That is not what I meant, Master Bryn. I apologize for the double entendre.
Bryn like looks like he's
Whoa.
going to like just fall off the edge of the cliff now, and then thinks better of it and falls backwards and just stares up at the sky.
Well, you could ask my spren who they have come alongside with.
What? Where are they?
Right here.
Why just a
Gonna
cool little
raise on
pattern
the
right
black
there.
of her. I believe you all can hear them, right? Say something.
Something.
I we could try to come up with some sort of code word for my friend to then leave and reach Nakal or Bryn and repeat some things.
How far can your spren even travel from you?
We haven't tried it yet.
So far, I've made it about 3 feet. Will that be a helpful distance?
That's
I
30
think
inches,
it's really
right?
short. I think it's.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Poe and I have only had a short distance.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
then that won't work.
Um,
I'm also really not sure. I don't know. What were you saying, Tevlin?
Tevlin says, well, no, she's not going to say anything, but she is going to take her notebook and go and make personal copies of the map that we have and a sketch of the Fabrial, everything just in case we part ways with our stuff.
Make a
With
crafting
that, with that, what Batarab would want to do, I don't know if I need to do a roll with it, but because she's kind of been picking up on the fact that she can kind of memorize things to a degree when there's texture, she will try drawing the map in the dirt and kind of feeling over it, for lack of a better word, to try and memorize.
May I use my magnifying glass to have advantage on my
Of
detailed
course.
sketches?
Absolutely.
Bryn just rolls his head as he's leaning backwards to watch Batarab's drawing in the dirt near his head.
16 total.
You're like Toothless watching Hiccup.
Successful. And yeah, Batarab, I'll say that you're able to get a pretty instinctive vibe for recreating the map if you needed to.
Okay.
You would recognize, like, if you were to see the map and it were to be different in some way or modified, you would be able to notice those differences.
Perhaps we should do some sort of modification. I feel as though I could.
Sorry.
But
We can't
But
damage
just in
these.
case we have something on us, and we need. What was that?
Tevlin is saying we cannot damage.
These are ancient. We can't damage them. We can't.
No, the copies.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
No,
I don't know.
just
Tevlin
put
wants
different
to hold.
locations on the copies. I would never, Tevlin. How dare you? I'm
Sorry, I
offended.
misunderstood.
Light buzzes angrily at first around you, Batarab, and then back over to Tevlin, and then softens.
I don't think Leitmotif likes you.
I need to name you. Or do you have a name?
Pattern.
Hmm.
Well, that is the best way in your language. And then they proceed to rattle off an incomprehensible series of buzzes and rhythms and things. Did that make any sense?
That was more complicated than the singer rhythms, and that took me a while to learn.
Is there some sort of repetition within
A
this
pattern,
one?
yes. Yes, a pattern. That is why I am named Pattern.
But does it self-repeat
I
or go on forever?
I think
you've broken. I think you've broken your spren there,
It's a
Batarab.
delicious question. Repeating or forever? Perhaps and forever? I don't know. I've never been to forever,
Okay.
so I couldn't be certain.
I'll try to think of a type of pattern to call you, and so something that is more individual.
Oh, if that is what you would like. That is fine.
Unless. Okay.
You can listen to the pattern, and maybe you will notice something patterny that is familiar.
Okay.
Was
I
that
look
the
over at
pattern?
Poe and go, there are days that I am so glad I have you instead of other things.
Aw. I'm glad I have you every day, Bryn.
Ouch. Sprun burn.
No, that's it. It's
No, Bryn is growing. It is okay. I did not mean that he should want me every day. That would be silly.
I don't think that. Never mind.
No, bro, you should speak your mind.
I don't think he meant it that way. I think he meant it that he likes you all the time. He just prefers you to other spread all the time. But he feels it some days.
Oh.
What time of day is it?
Bryn taps his nose like the nose.
How hard does it look like it would be for Nakal to disassemble the Fabrial and put it in his bag?
And
Does it look like it can
maintain
be disassembled?
not without harming any functionality that it might have.
I was gonna say,
Like
I
the
look
gems
towards
can't be
Tevlin and
replaced,
like,
or
we're not gonna let him take that apart, are we?
this is above the table. I'm
Okay.
He's pondering. He is
pondering some
considering.
things.
Make a crafting test.
Well, I mostly just want to know if do I have crafting? That is not something
You are
I've
asking
ever
a
considered.
crafting question, so we have to make a crafting test. I'm not saying you're going to do it. I'm saying that this is
Right.
what Nakal will determine internally after looking at the fabric.
I basically just want to know if the gemstones are removable, like in modern fabrials.
With a 14, I will say that you are not certain whether or not you could remove them safely.
Okay,
Looking at them.
perfect. In the bag it goes, whole.
Excellent. Did you say what time of day it is?
It
CJ?
is. I would say it's approaching midday.
Okay.
There've been. I'm imagining that the listeners talked for a little bit, they left, and you've been kind of having this conversation throughout the day. Just a couple of hours have passed so far.
Okay, I wanted to make sure it's not like hunker down for the night and see if Jalib shows up time yet. If we have time, Tevlin's going to pull Grove aside and all of our moseying about here, I guess. And can I steal you? No,
Yeah.
I don't want that guy to come with me. Don't want him.
I'll go with
Okay. I almost dragged this one random Bridgman guy with me. Grove, how are you doing?
Ugh. I don't know. Everything's too crazy and not clear, and everything has more. I don't know. How could he kill children? I thought he was.
How loud are you talking? You're only
way
like 20
over.
feet away.
You
You're
hear
only
nothing.
20.
This is just a small map. We're far
You're
enough
laying
away.
on the ground watching Batarab draw in the dirt. Last I heard.
I'm also going to try and help Varda reestablish himself as a warrior, even though he's blind, by developing some kind of defensive techniques with him.
Yeah. I
So
like
that,
that.
I don't know if that's something that there's a specific test for, but
I'll say
we'll
that.
let those two
Yeah.
do their thing, and then I'll.
Yeah.
Things are just way more complicated than I thought it would be when I left home.
Certainly wasn't expecting that when we met him.
No, he's so nice. It's like I'm just really disappointed. Yeah.
You feel like you can't trust him.
Well, he's certainly not who I thought he was. And it's hard. Like, I can see the things he's saying. I can hear the things he's saying now about, like, not wanting to kill and not wanting to hurt and I can kind of understand it and kind of believe it. Well, I want to believe it. But I don't even know what kind of state you have to be in to be okay with killing people who aren't even involved in the thing that hurts you.
Can't say that I understand either.
So, yes, it feels like we're with a stranger. It feels like we're with somebody completely different. And so it's very hard. You know, you were kind of over on the side, but like when I was telling him, I want to talk to my dad, right? And the last time I talked to my dad was when he killed me, right? And so it makes sense that if he were to kill me again, I might be able to talk to my dad. And I didn't really mean it until he asked me about it. And
He
then
thought you were serious.
And then he thought I was serious. And then I became serious. Because I wanted to see what he would do. And it was kind of mean, I think. But I don't know. It's not as mean as killing children.
I thought
That makes it better, right?
I was okay with being killed.
No, deceiving you is not as bad as killing children, I think, is what you're
deceiving
saying.
you is not as bad as killing children.
Yeah.
See, he really needs to get his priorities straight.
He didn't.
Otherwise, he could get killed.
He was disturbed that you would even ask after everything you said about him.
Yeah. Well.
What about the vision? You, I think, had a hard time.
Oh my goodness,
what
you're
we
so
saw.
right. There's too much stuff for me to even be. Yeah. Yeah.
I see that the Bryn from the vision seemed to have followed you here.
I know. They were talking to me. They haven't talked to me since we got here. But yeah, there's two.
There's a bit of a gust of wind that like tousles your hair as you're talking.
I bet that was one of them.
Leitmotif, I think, kind of circles around, and Tevlin holds out a hand for it to alight on.
I think it's super cool that you have your little spread now. And you can do such cool things.
I think we're going to do amazing things together.
Can I... Did I see when Tevlin had her span readout?
Make a reception test.
Okay.
Come on!
We're having girl time, Batarab. I don't know if you heard or not.
I think it's
Or, I mean,
15.
the two of us
all
are, at
three of
least,
us are
but-
there?
No, just the two of us are. But
Oh, God, that's what I thought.
I was still watching you draw.
Or 16.
Yep. And then
Yeah, I'll say you saw it.
Okay. So, why are you not answering your span read?
It's my father. I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. I don't know how he'll respond. I just don't think I'm ready.
That's fair. If you just let it write, you don't have to respond. But at least that would maybe let your father know that you got the message and that you're alive. Because he's probably worried.
That's not a terrible idea.
I'm really curious to see what he'll say.
I thought you were going to say I'm really full of good ideas or something.
Well, I am full of good ideas.
I left my bag and stuff back over, so I'm gonna, I guess, slowly start walking that way. I don't know if Grove has anything
I
else.
will go with you.
Make a perception test.
Okay. 17. No, 18.
18. You notice that the ground kind of beneath your feet as you're walking, kind of a not a full scorching, but like a singe burning kind of around your feet.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Hello, little friend.
You see like a of fire in the ground.
Will you talk to me? Tell me your name. What?
Not yet.
Okay, well, my name's Grove, and I would love to know your name when you're ready.
I know your name.
I just wanted to make sure. You know, I know you tiny cats are super amazing and everything, and you know so much. But it felt polite.
You see like a little fiery tornado thing in the dirt. We know you, Grove. Your father sent.
Does
That
Tevlin
is
hear or
cool.
see any of that? Maybe he didn't hear.
You can make a perception test. You were kind of walking in front of.
Yeah.
You're the friends that my father sent? Like when I died before?
Oh, that scared me.
11.
I'll say that you would have heard Grove kind of talking, and if you turned around, you would see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yes, but not just us.
All of the spread? All of the spread that are here?
Except for the vines.
Oh, yes, he was here, or she was here before.
Yes.
I'm so excited that you're talking to me. How did my dad seem when you talked to him? Can I talk to him through you?
We are far away from him.
Yes. I don't know. You guys have powerful and mysterious ways, and I just was asking.
One of them, the twirling of the wind, likes that quite a bit.
Powerful and mysterious.
Yeah. Kind of as it swirls, you see it form into this like muscular soldier type figure.
Ooh, looking good.
And then it, at its feet, like there's a little fire, and it kind of like dissipates back into the air.
Aww. Well, I'm here to talk whenever you're ready. I super enjoy this, and I want to hear your name and all that wonderful stuff.
We are still growing, as you are.
Yep.
Back at her bag, Tevlin's going to take her span reed and twist it to like receive a message or whatever. So I guess just to wait for the other one to like respond, to be like in like writing mode.
I'm gonna look over your shoulder and watch.
While they're doing that, I'm going to be trying to teach, I guess, whichever ones want to participate, but I'm mostly doing it to teach Varda how to at least defend himself. I imagine he has a shield and a spear.
Hold on. Here, I was gonna. Yeah.
No, you're good. Finish.
We'll deal with that in a second. Roll a stealth test for me.
So close.
I'm gonna say that. Grove. You notice that Nakal seems to be doing something more with the fabrial as he puts it away than just putting it away. But no one else notices.
Okay. What do I... Just in general, I notice him fiddling with it?
It seems like he's doing something. I mean, you'd have to get a little closer probably to tell exactly what. But you can tell that he seems to be trying to do something more with the fabrial than just put it into his pack.
Okay. Probably. I trust Nakal, and I'm more curious about what Tevlin's dad is going to say. So I'm going to note it and keep looking at the paper.
Okay. All right. Make a crafting test, Nakal.
Don't break it.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
It's too close. 201 there.
Yep.
Yep.
That is the nature of a 19. It lives right next to the 1.
Dirty 20, as the kids like to say.
If you're nasty. Yes, I will say with the dirty 20, Nakal, you are able to determine safely that you cannot remove any of the gemstones without damaging the artifact.
Perfect. Okay. Then I won't do that.
All right.
But I don't know if it would be
I would do a leadership test.
leadership
I think that's
test. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's mostly okay. Let me roll first, and then we will. Okay. So what I'm going to try and do is to teach Varda how to use the footsteps of his enemies to put his shield between him and whoever he's facing. And if I remember right, he had a spear, not a sword, right?
Yeah, he's a spearman.
So I'm going to teach him to use the top of his shield as a foundation point and use that as kind of like a pivot and try and teach him to recognize the vibrations coming his direction.
Okay. Yep. With a 15, we'll give that a tick towards him gaining that ability, basically, while fighting to treat himself as not blind.
Okay.
While all that's been going down, Bryn sees Batarab like drawing all these things and trying to make plans. He decides to sit up and pull out like just some of his random reference books that he pulled from Carbranth before he left, paging through them some of his own thoughts. He's trying to recall anything he's ever seen or read, or even if they're in some of these books, maybe if he was lucky to grab the right ones. Anything on theory of amplifying or reducing fabrial work.
Just FYI, Batarab's going to be very interested in wanting to look at things.
Looking at Bryn's books.
Yes.
Well, just looking at Bryn in general, but
Shirtless,
I had to go
enjoy
back to that
shirtless
joke.
Bryn.
had to go
Enjoy
back to that
shirtless
joke.
Bryn for while you can. Anyway, CJ,
Make a lore test.
I hope it's all right. All right,
It's just the nature of the chair.
17.
All right, with a 17, sure, you're able to find some designs that have been used to been theorized to dampen the effects of fabrials.
No. The idea is the fabrial having the ability to dampen or expand certain other features is the
Mhm.
idea. Look
Yeah.
at his most recent goal. That's what he's trying to work towards
Mhm.
without saying out loud.
Yeah, I think I'm tracking. I meant to say
Yeah.
what you just said, but I maybe I didn't.
Yeah. You might have to look at the edit to see like the actual description.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
I'm with you.
Okay. Is that worthy of a point towards it?
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Starting down that path, trying to think up a few reasons to perhaps refocus his mental path. Give him something to think about other than Grove offering to let him kill her again.
Right.
Has anything written? We're staring at a blank piece of paper.
Staring at the blank page before you.
Oh God, that you set that up too well.
Sorry.
We're a team. I love you.
Sorry
Love you
about that.
too.
What I missed.
What happens with the paper?
You miss CJ Singh.
Okay.
It's true.
Sorry, the
Emily set it up
youngest.
and everything. It was perfect. All right. So the day begins to move towards evening. The listeners, you can kind of see in the distance, they have met up with their compatriots and have begun to make camp, it appears. So you will likely need to make camp where you are. How do you wish to do so?
First, I'm going to complain over the fact that Tevlin's father still hasn't responded. And
Really
then
that important?
I look to Nakal and say, Nakal, do you think we could climb down this ledge a bit and you do your thing to make us a shelter?
Well, first I'm gonna reach down and touch the ground, and I'm gonna ask Tanhu, how would I go about feeling what the ground wants? Last time the ground spoke to me, much as you do, is there a way that I can communicate back with it?
This thing, he is possible, but he is difficult. He is hard to say, but practice is the way to find him.
Okay.
Would you say he's stonewalling him?
So I'm going to reach down. I'm going to touch the ground and see if it will sing to me and let me know if there's something nearby that we can use as a cave, or if it would be easier to create a cave in one of the lower ledges.
Okay. Make a cohesion test. Ooh, 24. Yeah, I'll say that as you and Tanhu and Light kind of comes over as well, very interested in what you're doing. There's a pulsing that begins to go through Light, as well as kind of a rumbling through the stones that make up Tanhu's body. And they're able to lead you to an area that it looks as though Krem had recently relatively recently in geological terms,
Right.
had solidified over a cave, and you're able to kind of just melt that away from the side of the wall, such that you're able to kind of leap down in there, and in a not a giant cave by any stretch, but a sizable one, enough room for everybody to come down and rest.
So, open up the cave. I'm going to return to the entrance of it and look up at the party and say, we have this. And I'm going to put my hand on the entrance of the cave, and I'm going to whisper to the rocks, thank you. And I'm going to try and do it in the... What's the appreciation? Is that one of the rhythms?
Yeah, we'll say so.
I know there's a list somewhere. I need to pull it up again, but...
Oh, Emily has a list.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to hold my hand to the entrance and hum the pattern of appreciation and then say thank you. And then I'm going to invite everybody to come join me. How many cliffs do we need to go down?
It's just a small little leap. It's not anything that would be difficult for any of you.
I was gonna say, worst case, I just abrasion it to make it rough enough to walk down without sliding.
Or,
I
hear me
say-
out, we can use a rope. We have one. We've had it since the beginning.
What is rope?
What is
you guys
rope?
keep referencing it.
I think we need to also have somebody watching. We should probably have pairs in case Jalib comes. We don't want one person only awake.
I want to sidestep and say that's still one of my favorite things I've ever gotten to say as an NPC is Khani asking if your people had heard of rope. One of
Bryn-
But
them.
Nakal had it. You don't just have unlimited rope.
Bryn will offer to take the first watch tonight with Tevlin.
Whoa. I shall
That's
go.
what I'm talking about, Mr. Bryn. We got this.
I'll go second watch.
You must. Oh, I understand now. Never mind. That wasn't going to be helpful.
Who wants to watch with me?
Oh, I do. I watch
No,
with you.
not you. Not you.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'll watch with you, Grove.
Yes.
To save you from that
Well,
guy.
Well, why not? Why not Why not me? Why
You're
not
going to
Tevlin?
need to rest because you are doing the first watch with Brad. We need to
You-
go to sleep.
You can do watch with me.
He's doing watch with Bryn.
Oh, thank you, Miss
Oh.
Batarab. I do appreciate that.
First watch.
She thinks I'm a gentleman. Remember?
She has a serious. She has. Yeah. Her judgment is not always,
Bad. It is good with.
Top
It's
tier.
good with me.
All right. Who would like to watch third?
I
So
suppose I could help.
I was going to say, that leaves Atali and me and Varda. And I don't think Varda would make a great watch right now.
I would be proud to listen.
It's okay. You go. You sleep.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to get myself comfy next to Cloudpuff, and we're going to snuggle together. With my white spine.
White spine snuggles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody's down in the cave.
Oxymorons.
Bryn,
Carapace is softer than you would think.
Yep.
Bryn,
Well, it's still
where
developing,
are-
so that makes sense.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, CJ.
You're good. You're good. Where are you watching from, Bryn?
I will go to the mouth of the tunnel or whatever it is and just sit outside of it.
Okay.
You in such a way that between me and Tevlin, our bodies would block the entrance should someone try to push past us.
Okay. Yeah, I've got you
But
there.
the idea far enough away that if I decide to have a conversation with Poe or Tevlin, it would be private-ish.
Yeah.
It would be private for you. Tevlin, on the other hand, might share very loudly.
We'll see.
We'll see. Cuts his
Tevlin is
throat.
going to spend the evening sort of outlining and beginning to write like the crude kind of outline and some thoughts she has for a book, essentially, about the ruin we found and some thoughts she has about the past.
Grove's going to quiet down and think about home as she falls asleep.
As the dim violet light of solace begins to crest the horizon, you do see, Tevlin, that the span reed begins to write.
Oh. She puts down her stuff and observes.
Grove, you would also see that it's beginning
Going
to
to
write.
shift your
I'll
attention.
call for her. She, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Josh, I'll let you govern a little bit of this. What do you envision might be coming your way in terms of a message?
Tevlin assumes that her father is concerned for her safety / life, has probably heard news from Batarab's parents and is thinking, what happened to my daughter and is she alive?
Yeah. As I recall,
he's more concerned about her safety and well-being than the last time I spoke with him was to scold him about putting up with Auntie's attempts to marry her off.
Yep. What, remind me, because I'm blanking for a moment.
Yeah.
What did you end up sending back Batarab to your family? What kind of message was it?
It was something along the lines, like it was indicating, like they could infer from the bloody safe hand with like the journal type stuff stuffed in the pouch, the safe hand pouch, that they had decided to flee the camps, like in totality.
Okay.
So I have you put, you faked your death to your parents?
That's what I
Yes.
thought. That's what I remember.
That's like the papers that were in there were indicating that she had wanted to leave, but then yes, it's her safe hand. They know she would never not have a safe hand on, and it was covered in blood. Sorry, I thought you were asking what she wrote, not what she.
No, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I
little bit
think
of both. I'm trying to
yeah.
discern what you attempted to communicate when you sent things back with the Alethi soldiers. Okay, we're going to start off with there's a relatively simple message. Tevlin, you see a cipher that your family uses to discern that the person they're speaking to is someone who is supposed to be using the span reed. You would recognize it, like you're able to respond to it however you would like, but that's all that comes through first is perhaps the first of a phrase or the first half of a message solely designed to authenticate who they're communicating with.
And my intent was to like at least let them know that I'm alive, so I will authenticate it to let them know that it's me.
Okay. So you see a message come through that seems nonsensical, gibberish almost, and at least to you. And Tevlin responds back similarly in what appears to be gibberish. And now it is blinking, getting ready to write again.
Okay.
There is, Tevlin, a message that comes through. Please provide us an update. We have been watching and waiting for you to acknowledge our missive. We have heard distressing news from the plains Our family there is prone to hysterics, as you know. Please provide us with some assurances that you and your cousin are all right.
Batarab, do you have a moment?
Yes, of course.
Are you going to respond?
I'm thinking about it. It's not as distressing as I feared it might be. I received a message from my father, and he wants to know our condition. I don't want to tell him anything that you wouldn't like for me to communicate, because I would assume that any word that I send him will get back to your parents.
Would he have to say anything you said? Or do you think he would? He's going to tell them, isn't he?
I would assume that he will. I could ask him, but I don't know that I want to put him in that position. I would rather just not give him any information that we wouldn't like to share.
Well, I'm hoping my parents think I'm dead.
Okay.
Why?
I don't want them to keep coming after me. I don't want to kill anyone else.
I will add, Tevlin, you would recognize this as likely being you would recognize from the way that this is being communicated that what they are attempting to communicate is they understand the people on the Shattered Plains, the family there, are prone to hysterics. They don't plan to try to assuage them of their fears, because they know that's pointless. They're just trying to find out what you would. I'm not telling you what to say. I'm just saying you would, because I almost said that explicitly, but it was meant to be implied that they just want to know for their own sake, not for any intent to tell others.
Yeah. She still doesn't necessarily trust that everything will stay private, though. So,
very fair.
Tevlin's going to take this band read and write back. She's going to kind of glance at Batarab and Grove for a moment. She thinks, and then write important research. Will respond further as soon as I can. Hope everyone is well. Whatever the Alethi version of Rosharan version of a smiley emoji is, and then say rare gems are seldom found on common paths, and sign her name and
Peace out.
Turn it off. Done.
You do see it start to blink as you turn it off. But it seems that you would know that.
Yeah.
But just to be clear, there was an attempt to send a message.
There was an attempt.
And just imagine it falls back on the table, from his parents' side, they're turning it to no, I'll answer. Dink.
She'll consider for a moment. Let me I'll turn it back on. Put it back on the page and see what they have to say in response.
The uncommon path, or the path we walked to uncover a gemstone as rare as you must have been a rare one indeed.
Oh,
take care.
She's going to write, "Thank you," and then turn it off again. Dang. That was sweet. Okay.
Went better
I
than
went a
you
lot-
thought, huh?
That went a lot better in character.
Glad you,
That went much better than I expected.
aren't you so glad that you turned it on? Oh my goodness, that
Thank-
was so sweet.
Thank you.
I really want to talk to my dad and my mom.
If you would like to, I could try to arrange messages to be sent.
Like with letters?
Yes. With the-
That would be super cool. Yeah. I want to do that. And I know that wouldn't put my family in danger.
You have no reason to think that
Okay.
sending a letter by normal means.
Okay.
The Peaks receive mail from time to time.
Okay. Can I write it and then give it to
Yeah.
you? And you can.
Oh,
Okay. I'm
yeah.
gonna.
Yep. Let's do that.
Okay. I'll sit down and I'll write my letter.
After watching Grove and Tevlin speaking about their fathers and love and affection, and like for Tevlin feeling like her dad really understands what she wants, and seeing Grove excitement to try and reach out to her father, she's just going to kind of go to a more secluded area and do some writing and be trying to avoid the thoughts, but not able to avoid the thoughts of how she's always been a disappointment to her own father, and wondering if that's something that would have ever changed or would change if she were to somehow come back on the radar with some sort of success. And she's not really sure what that would look like to give her peace, but she's definitely trying to hide her emotional state and pretend to go to sleep.
Joshua was wondering that. I don't know that Tevlin is perceptive enough, but can I roll? I'm imagining like Grove's doing her
think-
letter, and I'm just kind of sitting around doing whatever. So I'm curious if I would have noticed something.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to make an insider perception test.
I also think that Nakal would notice Batarab isolate herself.
Perfectly reasonable.
9. Did not notice.
Nothing.
I mean, Batarab
You're happy
often
surprise.
Batarab is often alienating herself, so that's not super uncommon. But
Right, but he would notice when she does it.
Question is it a time where she wants to be alone or a time she wants comfort?
she wants to be alone.
We might find out.
All right. Nakal, what do you do with this knowledge?
So, having known her as long as I have, I'm going to reach into the side of my backpack. I'm going to pull out a small wineskin. I'm going to approach Brightness Batarab. I'm going to set it next to her as I bend down, and I'm just going to say, whatever decisions you make, whatever thoughts are in your head, when you're ready, I will listen. I will set the wineskin down, and I will walk back to my place next to the fire.
That's totally fine. I'm just going to let you know if he had done anything to her like that in the past, there would have been a wall, and she wouldn't be taking the alcohol or anything like that in the past. Just so you're aware.
Oh, I know. That's why
And every
he's-
time he
Every
keeps
time
leaving
he
it.
does it again.
Well, it pisses her off, but I'm just trying to let you know, since you have been there forever, it's not something she would not consider it a kindness. Is what I'm trying to make sure you know above the table.
correct.
Sure. You
So
see
Nakal-
Batara Bristol.
Nakal is aware, but he's also aware that a lot of things are changing. So
Very fair.
I won't say he's testing limits, but he may
She's
be
not angry this time,
right.
but not responsive.
That's
You
fine.
get a lack of response as opposed to the bristle that you've seen in the past from Batarab.
Yes.
And like I said, Nakal knows these things, and so he's testing limits to see where she is in her progression of change. I won't say growth because I don't think that term works for what's in my head. But anyway, and it's just a small wineskin, so no worries.
We've got Bryn and Tevlin out on watch. So you really talk to some of them bug people? Or
I
bugs
look
that
at
are
him-
people? Or people that are bugs?
I look at him and say, the others aren't here now. Can you talk honestly to me?
Mr. Bryn, I would always be honest with you. You're amazing.
You are involved with them,
Oh, well,
at the very
I mean,
least, if
well, of
not a
course.
part of them.
I never a part of. I wouldn't say that, but yeah, I mean, I'm involved. I'm familiar.
And you're here because of them?
I think that's a fair way to put it. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I mean, because of them, I suppose.
And what are you, exactly?
Oh, I'm just a person like you are, Mr. Bryn, trying to learn and grow and figure things out.
But you change your name.
Do I?
You do.
Well, my he kind of looks over at like at his hands,
Hmm.
and then looks over at your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got different hands every day, don't you?
In the most technical sense of skin cells slaving off, yes.
Well,
But humans do not change their name, their disposition, or their voice as much as you seem to do.
huh. I guess I never did think about it that way. Everybody does it back where I'm from.
There we have it. So where are you from?
Oh,
What trust do you wish to give to me? Because the bug friends didn't seem to want to trust me far enough.
what do you mean? Well, they didn't trust you. Why? Well, I would go back. Why didn't you have me go talk to him, Mr. Bryn? I would have told him how trustworthy you are.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, what did you mean?
I meant I had some time to reflect on things that I was a part of and things that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
I do not wish to be subject to anyone's whims any longer. As a contingency to that, I needed to know that I could terminate the partnership and silence their eyes and ears when I need to. They refused to give me it, and my team... He struggles, but then changes it to my friends. Said we should just trust them. After everything I've been through, trusting people is extremely hard. So I would ask at this point, tell me something true, so I may trust you. What are you and where do you come from?
I know you're a man that's wanting control, Mr. Bryn. I mean, I'll tell you as true as I can. I was born right here on Roshar. I've traveled quite a bit and go from place to place and learning and trying to figure things out. But beyond that, I mean, I've grown and learned from a good group of friends that have helped me to see that maybe there's some times to be in certain places and learn different things from different people. Like a little bit of that time I was with the Invisagers, and then I was with y'all, and who knows where I'll be tomorrow. But I do know I've seen a whole lot of people trying to make sure they can destroy other people to stay safe. I don't think that's like them words you were saying about life and strength and journey. Kind of worried about that.
Me too.
And in the distance, you hear the words are accepted. Yeah, Mr. Bryn, I don't know. I'd be careful with all that.
Is he glowing now?
Did we all?
Nope. Just
Did we all hear that, or just?
Just us outside?
Yeah, it was very, very faint in the. I mean, it's a rumbling that mostly would just be for the two of y'all.
Okay.
I'm trying to be better. But you still didn't really answer my question. When I asked for something that was important, something that you and I could share in this moment.
Oh, sure. I mean, you want to know where I grew up?
Why do you act the way you do? What is the thing that makes you not quite the same, that you had to consider how a human would act?
Well, I suppose that's kind of what happens when you grow up on one of them great shells out in the water, and then you're kind of raised by yourself, and then you find this little Kremlin guy, and he's kind of big, and then he's kind of small, and he kind of like, well, he was the only one that ever took an interest in me, and I kind of helped him out, and he helped me out, and then we journeyed across Roshar together, trying to learn things, figure things out. And he was worried about some things coming along, and I was worried because he explained some things to me, and I guess I just never spent a lot of time around other people. That's true. I figure you and me might have that in common, Mr. Bryn, not really understanding how people work, but I understand if that makes you not want to trust me.
Bryn looks at him, trying to determine if he's completely full of shit or if he's being honest.
Roll an insight test.
Yeah. This is the time I'll get a 1. Oh,
was
no.
gonna say.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, I'll say with a 20, at minimum, he appears to believe what he is saying. You don't sense any intent to deceive you in the words.
Then with that, I think Bryn would... Though again, he's not one for physical affection easily with other people. He would kind of look at him and nod, and then go, perhaps we can find common ground. And he takes his little jar and hands it to Talon to do with what he wishes.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bryn. You kind of... Oh, they wanted you to know that fella's walking up here pretty soon.
Poe, go tell the others.
All right. Tevlin, Grove, anything before Poe comes back in after Talin's conversation?
Only if there was if that was enough time for the letter to be done and all of that. We can also save that for later.
Yeah,
Okay.
either way.
Yeah.
We'll say that you were still working on it.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. Hey guys, Bryn says a guy's coming.
Nakal immediately on his feet, running past Poe towards the entrance.
Should we stay in here and see how it goes out there? Nakal has the real one. Yeah. So he should be out there, and we should stay in here. That way, maybe the
won't miss
emotions
this.
aren't.
I
mean, that's true.
Who does have the real map and the real artifacts? Who has those?
Grove has the real map. I have the fake artifact. Nakal has the real one, correct?
Yes.
No,
in my backpack,
Oh yes, yeah. I had that backwards.
Batarab,
Yes.
Batarab
The real
doesn't
one.
like me, but she trusts me enough to give me the actual one, and the safest place for it is with me in my character's head. So,
Yeah.
Of course, you were the first one to
Nakal?
immediately go running straight out.
Yeah.
I know.
Can I call for Nakal
Sorry.
before he leaves the room?
yeah.
Nakal, before you go out, I think it might be wise to try to bury these in the stone. Would you help me? And perhaps we could make bury them. You make a hole and kind of cover them before we confront Jalib.
Do you want to
Can I
bury
convince you?
both? Oh, he'd just do what you asked, because
Okay, cool. Yeah.
as
do this.
as a bright lady, So he's gonna return to you.
Can I do like a cohesion to see how, and maybe it's advantage if we're working together to see how well we can cover these in a way that they are safe, protected, and also that it's not noticeable that something happened to the stone here that's odd.
Yeah. As you're working together, one of you roll and one of you can roll with advantage.
So will you?
Sorry, one of you roll with
Advantage.
advantage is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, gotcha.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, so I will say with the 20 that you're able to kind of make a small enough hole that it goes down beneath the stone, and then you're able to kind of put a thick layer on top without it filling in the hole entirely. So it's it looks as though the ground is back the way it was before.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Let's go back up our friends.
Do we have a plan?
We already had our plan. We have discussed.
Don't worry, Batarab. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
Don't give it. Look at my reminder on my arm.
To what?
Arm reminder. Don't trust them. That's what it says.
That's very vague, Grove.
That's the, but it's effective. All right.
Bryn is
He's just
just
gonna
using.
walk out.
Bryn is just picking his
There's no
nails
time
with a
anymore.
scalpel at this point.
Did you see him?
Our extra eyes saw them coming.
The little grabblings.
They're free. I make pointed eyes towards Batarab if she came out when I say that.
I'll nod at you.
Tevlin thought it was dumb
It's
to
true,
try.
It's true, Miss Grove. He gave them. They're on my shoulders right here.
Great.
They're my little. You have little gods. I have little friends.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you too. Do you want to hold one?
Aren't,
No,
aren't you happy
Okay.
for him, Grove? He now has carapace creatures just like you.
Yes, but his are. Okay, I'm not a big fan of them. My
You
brother would
literally,
scare me with them.
ate a
The
poisonous
sleepless
one
stories.
for kicks and giggles.
Yes, but the sleepless. No, the sleepless, scary ones. My brother scared me with those stupid stories. So
Oh, you didn't believe the stories about him, did you?
I know they're not all real now, but I didn't when I was a kid.
Oh, I get scared of things that happened when I was a kid. One time, when I heard about a story when I was a kid about a great shell that could turn into a monster and eat you. But that's just a story from when you're a kid.
Thank you. That solved all my problems.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to solve anything. That's wonderful. Thank you, Miss Grove. That was very encouraging.
All right.
Um,
Oh, is
Bryn
anybody else so
Bryn
nervous?
looks at him and says, "I am not good with people, but you are worse. We are going to work on it."
This is not the time for insults. We have things we need to do.
Is anybody else so nervous?
you can see a man walking calmly towards you. You do not notice any change to your emotions
Mm-hmm.
or your sensations.
Just FYI, if it matters, at the point of ideals that I'm at, I am just constantly infused with myself and enhanced myself. Just in case that
Infused with
matters for
yourself.
any reason.
I'm constantly confused with myself. Oh, no, you said
Infused.
I gotcha.
Infused. Yeah.
That does make more sense. Well,
In the darkness, I'm probably giving off a little light wisps.
Batarab is also like talking to her spren and asking it to buzz if it notices any weird powers or changes around them.
I have Poe ride
you
up
want?
onto around my arm and to sit on the shoulder right there.
well, my friends, you seem to have had quite a successful time in the ruins. I look forward to hearing all about it over a meal and seeing what you have discovered within it. May I join you at your fire?
Please come in.
I turn to Tevlin and I look and then I look back at him because I was always a little weird with him. I look at him and say, "We agreed to give you what we found, not to be civil."
We can do both.
I have been civil. You notice that your emotions are untouched this evening?
So you admit you tried something before.
I don't believe try is the correct word, but
You may come and sit and tell us about Scadrial.
We can speak all about Scadrial and ruins and perhaps share stories together. Grove, I think I heard you saying something about stories from your people as I walked up. I'm very curious about those.
I don't want to talk to you.
That is fine.
Tevlin is
And
all
we'll-
smiles.
We will learn about this conversation, the palaver that shall occur next time on the Shard of Opportunity with the Loose Canons. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe so that thou mightest know when next the high storm rides.
And do that other thing that they added on YouTube too. Whatever
Oh, yeah,
that
you
is,
gotta
if
ring
you have
the
a
bell.
chance.
You gotta ring the bell so that
Ding,
the
ding.
I think
that
he
they
was
know.
talking
And hey,
about the
there's
hype.
probably a recommended
The hype.
video
The hype,
from
yeah.
us. And one of our Shard of Opportunity recommended, like if you're watching Complicated Opportunities or the Cannon Walkers, I am told that YouTube loves it when you click on one of our videos after. So
Woo.
attune to the rhythm of opportunity. Do you want to let the cat in?
Is that what that scratching is?
I thought it was Jalib coming and knocking.
Oh no.
Surprise!
Knock, knock, boys and girls. Kicks down the proverbial rock wall. I was here the whole time.